Been a while since I've done this. I'm easing myself back into it. It's a summer's day, chilling out. I've got alcohol. It's a warm day, very warm day. In Britain, we don't deal well with those. Most people say like, oh, the heat, it just makes me not want to do anything. I'm so unmotivated because of the heat. I'm the opposite. The heat does loads for me. It really motivates me to go outside and sit down. I'm definitely a warm weather, sunshine kind of person. In the winter, I get a bit miserable. I'm a bad human to be around. When the sun comes out, everything is glorious. The green of the trees against that blue of the sky, the feel of the heat from the sun on my skin, I love it. When you've got that heat enveloping you and then this breeze, which is kind of warm, kind of cool, just blows towards you and like wraps you up in its silky... What am I saying? I just love the sunshine and I love the heat specifically. My ideal temperature is being so warm that I could peel off a layer of skin and still be too warm. In London we get about a week of that and then it goes back to pissing it down. The reason it's been a while is because I've needed to. I've needed to take some time and just recalibrate my head a bit. I'm the kind of person who gets very easily burned out and I've often tried to figure out a way to power through that and instead just carry on, but I think there is something important in giving yourself time to just not. Which doesn't mean I haven't been working in the time that I haven't been making a video. I just have been trying to occupy my time differently, thinking about other creative things that I might want to do. And I'm going to be honest with you, doing MCM really knocked it out of me. It was so much fun. It was so great to meet so many people. But my God, it's shattering. You're up at the crack of dawn, you've got to travel all the way across London. You're there first thing in the morning, you leave last thing at night. You don't really eat or drink properly throughout. You're always just trying to keep yourself going somehow. Next time, I want to take a little kettle, like have my own little tea station under my table. Because I feel like if I had a cup of tea, everything else would be fine. Because the amount of times I was sat at my table, thanks so much for coming over, so nice to meet you, bye. I'd kill for a brew. There's a lot of food and drink in the XL. There's Indian food, Italian food, Asian food. I'm next to the Japanese area where you can smell all of the beautiful noodle dishes and the spices and the sticky. You can almost smell how sticky some of the food is. I'm surrounded by all of this incredible food and drink, but all I want is a good old-fashioned cuppa. So far, I'm drinking a gin and tonic and I've talked about the weather and tea. It's a stereotypes life for me. It did take those 3 days to make me start listening to my body and realise that what my body was trying to tell me was, ow. At the start of May, I had a couple of weeks where everything felt great. Things that I found funny were funnier. Things that I enjoyed more. And generally I woke up feeling like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I can't wait for this. Today's good. And then the end of May bleeding into the start of this month was very not that. Things seemed a bit difficult. Everything was a bit more of a struggle. My sleeping pattern was well off. And I'm starting to wonder why that was. And the only thing I can come down to, and this is genuinely gonna sound a bit Hessian weave, so go with me. The only things I was doing differently at the start of May to the rest of the time since was I was doing yoga every day and I was drinking smoothies and so getting a lot more fruit into my diet. I was still drinking Coke at the pub, I was still having delicious fattening food every now and again, but having a few more nutrients and taking half an hour out of my day to sort of just stretch a bit and really think about nothing but my breathing set me up. It's a bit difficult, yoga's supposed to be. It's supposed to stretch you, you can tone your body up really well, but my favourite part about it was that I would finish every session just sort of either lying down or sat on my mat. Every movement felt like I was like, I feel so glorious. And then I let that slip and ate a shit ton of biscuits instead. And I love biscuits, but I can't have just biscuits. So I'm gonna do biscuits and yoga. Stop saying biscuits. Anyway, I'm back now. This has been my ease back into it vlog. I'm gonna go put some trousers on because I think I'm gonna have dinner. I'm literally just sat here in my underwear. It's hot, leave me alone.